Hey guys, it's Liam here. I'm just going to be talking about this little Ahsoka Tano sketch that I've done recently on iPad Pro, as well as giving you my little review on it. I bought it recently, as well as the Apple Pencil. So yeah, let's get started. So I usually start off with a circle and start blocking the face from there with the eye line and center line. Two eyes are pretty much two like almond shapes. I like to draw my irises quite large as well as my pupils if I ever do put pupils in my characters. And I'm kind of following the design from the Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano on this one. So she's kind of young and she's kind of got that kind of fuller lips and more angular jaw, as well as the stylized eyelashes that you can see there. So basically at this stage you're just roughing in and trying to get things symmetrical. As you can see, I just flipped the image there. It's always good to flip the image horizontally so you can see the glaring mistakes. You can't usually see them when you start off drawing it straight from the eye. So if you mirror the image, they appear better. So yeah, you can just see I'm working on the eyebrows there. I was having a little bit of trouble with that left eyebrow. I managed to get it in the end. Also, I'm using the 6B pencil on Procreate. I'm using for the iPad Pro, and it actually feels like a real pencil. The way it looks and the way it draws on screen is really nice. Again, still just putting the details on Ahsoka's face. Starting to sculpt a little bit with the shadows. Putting in some cast shadows on them. I guess they're like jewels that she wears on her head. Again, I'm trying to keep this more like a sketch than anything else. I wanted to see if this iPad could not necessarily mimic paper, but if I could have the kind of freedom that I do have on paper. And I have to say, it's really nice to sketch on. And as you can see, it looks a lot like a pencil drawing here. I also like to use blue for my under drawings, or if I'm drawing, I guess it's my background in animation, but it's a nicer tone for me. I prefer to use. So yeah, the face is kind of it's getting there now. It's pretty much there. Just tightening up the details and all the time squinting my eyes and checking to see if everything looks right and what needs to be brought forward, what needs to be darker and lighter. It's important to take a step back from your drawings and have a look from afar so you can see if there's any mistakes. Sometimes you can get so caught up in the details, you get so close and zoom in on your drawing and you kind of get lost in your own world. So it's nice to like take a step back and see the whole as it is. Work on the shadows under their eyebrows. Also, the iPad Pro is really thin, and I found it really nice to use. I've been drawing this a lot in bed actually, and it was really nice. It's really easy to maneuver, and you can't. It doesn't hinder you in any way. Where I imagine the Cintiq 13 HD could be quite bulky. So here I've just laid in a blue, started adding the whites of the tendrils, and see here it's getting a kind of more into the painting kind of world, and so darkening the background to bring the face forward is kind of an old classic trick. Here you can use masks as well in Procreate, which I've just used to like add some quick shadows in. Although you can see later on I don't actually keep this dark background. Again, and all the brushes in Procreate as well are really nice. And there's zero lag on this software. Even when outputting this video is really good. And they've really had the artists in mind when they've made this software. So here you can see I'm going back using the 6B pencil again, trying to keep it more looking like a traditional sketch. It was getting a bit too far with the airbrushing, and yeah, just adding in some shoulders and finally put some pupils in, which I don't always do on my characters, but I felt needed it here. Again, sculpting some more with the airbrush, just darkening areas, making sure things stand out. There you can see I signed the picture, but I didn't actually like the dark background. So here I've changed it to a lighter environment, which you can see affects the face of Ahsoka. So you can see I'm adding some more whites to her face and lighter areas, adding the shine to the jewels. So yeah, that's the final image. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, if this canvas size was A4 in Procreate, so just because you're working on an iPad, don't think you can't make quite large canvas sizes or paintings. You definitely can. And the iPad Pro, and especially Procreate, has got a massive thumbs up from me. So if you're considering buying one of these iPad Pros, then I'd definitely go for it. It's definitely worth it. So yeah, if you got any requests or anything you'd like to see me do in the future, make sure you let us know in the comments down below as well. So yeah, cheers guys, and thanks for watching.